With the Vikings done and purple positivity not around, what is Justin Ekstrom going to do? I'll tell you. He's going to bring out playoff positivity, brought to you by 7th Avenue Pizza before pizza became trendy.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, playoff positivity. I am your host, Justin Ekstrom, or Ekstrom, or a fat guy, or a piece of shit, fortune, whatever guy, soon-to-be divorced guy, whatever, no fatherless bastard, whatever you want to call me, at the Sports Crib 21. Playoff positivity. We've had 2 weeks just about to digest what happened. The Lions kind of shit the bed, all Viking style. It's kind of sad for Matt Geffrey and those guys, but whatever. I did not want any part of them being in the Super Bowl before my beloved Vikings anyway. But hey, that was great. It was nice to see NFC North, everyone said was fucking awful, do as well as they did in the playoffs. And it turned out to be a pretty decent division, to be honest with you. And, the other side, Baltimore Ravens. That's a purple team that choked just as well the Vikings did. Kansas City Chiefs defense, that's fucking for real, guys. That is an absolutely for real deal. Defense usually wins championships, that kind of thing. We'll get to that in a little bit, but, they're winning in spite of that offense that kind of scuttles along. Not because of a prolific offense. It's so weird having Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce and Rashee Rice and Pacheco and a decent offensive line and all those guys. Like, you're not seeing 35 points a game. You're just not. And San Francisco, however, you're seeing them score all the points. And their defense is pretty stacked too. So I think this is one of those Super Bowls where you got to remember, if you're as old and fucking crusty as I am, you got to remember that back in the day, no Super Bowls seemed to be close. Like, you had the Giants-Bills Super Bowl, and then it was like blowout, 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 blowout. Not as bad blowout. And then 98, you had Denver Broncos beating the Packers. That was awesome. Then you had blowout in the Super Bowl. The Vikings were supposed to be. Then another blowout and blowout and blowout. It was just awful. And then you started getting into the Patriots era where things were close. They were winning Super Bowls. You get the Super Bowl that was with the Titans, and 1 yard away, or it was basically about 2.5 yards away. But after you stretch it out, 2.5 yards away from at least having a chance to tie the Super Bowl. And then you have after that you get like the Patriots domination. Patriots kick to win, kick to win, kick to win. It was crazy how awesome the Patriots offense was. It was still super close Super Bowls. And that's what is fantastic about this era. We're kind of getting into it where like the big games are close for a little bit, but then you see teams pull away like by 10 or 12 or 15. And even last year was close for a little bit, and then it wasn't. It was just like San Francisco, or not San Francisco, Kansas City just kind of dominated that last little bit. You got to remember, the Eagles basically it was like they were 1 quarter away, and they had the lead, and then Kansas City just kicked their ass. And I think this Super Bowl is going to be a lot more gutsy. I have a feeling I could see like 6-6 halftime score, which would be so weird, or like a 10-7 or 13-10, something really low scoring first half. You see both these teams trying to feel each other out. The health of Deebo Samuel is key, getting him 2 weeks to prepare, and Kyle Shanahan to kind of work that in there against that Kansas City defense that just lost one of their main players on that fumble against Lamar Jackson there. They lost one of their defensive linemen, and man, but that's the thing. They still have Chris Jones, right? So Chris Jones can do Chris Jones things and be just fine. But I think San Francisco's offensive line is pretty tough. And I'm telling you right now, I think it's absolute bullshit that Kansas City is the underdogs, because I believe, Vegas isn't dumb, right? They're just not stupid. They want you to bet on Kansas City for some reason. I don't know why. Like, I would have put it at like 2.5 or 3 Kansas City after seeing San Francisco do what they did. But I'm going to kind of buck the trend in this one. I think it's going to be fairly low scoring. I think the under is probably going to hit. And I could see it being 24-20, 23-20. I think on my KNSI Sports show, the Saturday Sports Special, you can listen to every 6 to 7 a.m. on Saturdays or 5 to 6 p.m. on Saturdays. I'm glad that came up organically. Anyway, you could definitely listen to it there, but I believe I went 23-20 Niners. I think 23-20 Niners. I'm not happy about it, but I'm just going against the trend because everyone else is picking the Chiefs. Money line, the smart play was money line right when it came out on the Kansas City Chiefs. Because I don't really want to bet on against Patrick Mahomes. The last time they lost was against the Raiders at home. And that was an ugly-ass game. But they've been playing a lot of ugly-ass games. But then you have Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce when it matters the most. And so I honestly think that, without a doubt, this should be fun. The Taylor Swift thing, I love that. I love the Taylor Swift thing, man. I love the fact that it wasn't my weekend with the kids, but my two daughters wanted to watch the Super Bowl with me because they want to be able to see her. There's nothing wrong with that. And I fucking love it. I get an extra day with my kids because they want to watch it, just like 5-10 seconds of Taylor Swift with their dad. Fuck yeah. Sign me up, man. Give me the next Taylor Swift one. So let's see if people go gaga one way or another over that crap. Always bet heads. That's what I bet every single year. It's heads for the coin flip. And another one, always bet the over for the national anthem. Reba is going to draw that shit out. I want to say it's only 90 seconds is the over-under. I put her at about, I would put her at a minute 50. Minute 45, minute 50. Because that last key is brave. Like that southern drawl, whatever she's got, the Tennessee drawl, whatever, that's going to last it. Heads, Reba over, and the under. And I got myself the Niners. So technically I say the Niners cover. I think they should be underdogs in this. Either way, 23-20. There you had it. You heard it here first. Sponsored by my friends at 7th Ave Pizza. It was National Pizza Day the other day. I went and got 5 of them. Buy 4, get a 5th one free or whatever it is at Holiday or whatever gas station is close to you. And I'm telling you right now, this has been a fantastic season. It's been fun. I hope next year, purple positivity and playoff positivity are the same fucking thing. That means the purple, my Scourgers, my Vikings are in the playoffs. Fuck yeah, please give me that. I need something. I need another playoff run. I need big playoff wins again. I need something good happiness when it comes to the sports world. I know the Timberwolves are doing their thing. Twins made the playoffs, had a playoff win, whatever. But I want the fucking Vikings to do something. Give me another NFC championship game at least. And then break my heart. Whatever it is. It could be worse. You could be married for 15 years and then you get left. But, that's digression aside. That might be the bourbon talking. Either way, thanks for listening to both of you that listen to this. And until, we might do a little recap. That's what we'll do. We'll do a recap of the playoff positivity. We'll talk about the awards. I just talked about the game on this one. On the next one, we'll talk about the awards because I absolutely think they did get some things wrong in the awards. But that digression aside, we'll save that for next week. So until that, skol, bitches.